So some of you may know about the DoorDash cash on delivery with some of these pizza joints like Papa John's, things like that, to where you'll collect the cash, they'll take it out of your earnings. You get to keep the cash. We've talked about that before. But let's talk about this tweet. Welcome back to the RideShare Guy. My name is Pedro DoorDash Santiago. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to this tweet from Entree Courier. Interesting. I'm going to read along the tweet, put a screenshot here. And I want to get your guys' opinion down below. I'm going to give you mine because it's an interesting tweet. So first, let's get a little back history of what we're talking about, right? A few months back, DoorDash started the cash on delivery program to where customers can go to the DoorDash platform or go onto like a Papa John's website and say they want to pay with their order with cash, not paying with a credit card online, like most orders are done. And that driver can accept the order, comes through on your screen as a cash on delivery. In this particular case, which we'll see in a minute, it was $50. It was $30-something worth of food, $36.44. They hand the driver $50. He gets to keep all the $50, but then the $36.44 will be taken out of their DoorDash earnings. You follow? Now, let's read this tweet. Took a cash delivery on DoorDash just to see what it was like. The good, he got a $10 cash tip. That's fantastic. The bad, now I owe DoorDash $36. Well, you do, but you have that 36 in your pocket. So it's not like you owe them the money. You owe them the money, but you made the money, right? So let's break it down real quick. So it was $3.50 is what he got paid from DoorDash. Then he made the $10 from the customer, right? $50 in total is what he's got. So he made 13 whatever, right? So pretty good order, right? Now, let's break it down a little bit because his negative balance, it says he's negative $36.44. So he hadn't done any DoorDash, but he wanted to try it out. So if he had, let's say, $100 in DoorDash earnings, they would have taken $36 out of the $100 he made already, and he'd still have a little bit of money to, coming his way. But because he hadn't done any DoorDash and he did this one order, that's why it's negative. I think that'll be a little bit not common, but it will happen, right? So now that's why he's saying he owes DoorDash $36. So now he's got to take some orders to compensate for the cash that he has in his pocket. So he's not losing money, right? But let's read a little bit more about this tweet here. So there were some replies. Let's read this one reply. I've never turned on the cash option. You can turn it. You can toggle that on or off in your app, so you won't even see them if you don't want. The thought of customers thinking we have cash leaves a little pee running down my leg. Yeah, I don't think it's safe. In some neighborhoods, it's more safe than others. You have to do what works best for you. But I'm not trying to handle cash. I've tried this. I don't recommend it to my people. Entree Courier said, whether we turn the feature on or not, it makes me uncomfortable. DoorDash has advertised that Dashers are carrying cash, so people are going to believe it. Safety went downhill fast with this move. Yeah, I don't like it either. Check out this response. This program is nothing more than a micro cash advance that will keep drivers broke because they won't keep track of how much is coming out of their weekly. Yeah, maybe. In some cases, that might be the case, okay? I was thinking about that. You're completely right, says Entree Courier. Then again, majority of Dashers pay no attention to things like tracking income. Yeah, that could possibly be true. Now, let's get back to the original tweet. Took a cash delivery on DoorDash just to see what it was like. The good, got a $10 cash tip. Plus he made $13.50 for, the dash for 45 minutes. So that's not great. So he had to have waited, but it is what it is. Overall, $13.50, $10 cash tip on the surface is good, but time is the most important thing here. The bad, now I owe DoorDash $36. So he's gonna have to work to pay to get them to earn the money that he has in his pockets. You got to remember, he has $50. The $36.44, but he had the cash tip, so he has $50. But he's going to have to work that off, which I don't recommend this, especially if you're only going to do one or two orders. Like, you're going to have to owe it. DoorDash is going to get their money back at some point, right? I think the cash on delivery could be good for select drivers in select markets if you're somebody that does this and, but having that cash, like, you got to pay it back because you have that. He has that $50. We can't forget about that. So he owes DoorDash money because he has money already. So it's almost like a little micro loan in some ways, right? So now he's got to work back to zero, which kind of sucks, especially this guy doesn't seem like he does a lot of DoorDash if that was his only delivery, right? Now, I'm interested to get your guys' opinions down below. What do you think about cash on delivery? Have you tried it? Do you think it's good that customers know we have cash? Now, we have to remember, other pizza joints that work, or other drivers that work for like Domino's, Papa John's, whatever, drivers that work for maybe your local Chinese place, the cash on option has been around way longer than these gig apps, right? So some customers like to have that option to pay cash. Nothing wrong with that. And you might get some tips here and there, right? I don't like to risk and gamble with my earnings. So if I see $350, I don't, after you accept it, okay, now you got to expect the customer is going to give you $36. Like, you got to make change, or you don't make change, and you'll get some cash tips, I'm sure, especially with pizza. But I'm not going to gamble on that. I'm not going to gamble with that. I'm not going to have an awkward situation where customers are like, oh, can I get my change? And maybe you don't have change. So you got to be prepared to have ones and fives and some change, because you don't want to have a situation where that person hands you a 50 and they're expecting to get that $13 and some change back. You don't have it. Then you turn a pizza delivery into a situation of an argument and where's my change, or you don't have change, I'm not tipping you. Not worth it in my opinion, but it might be market specific. Drop a comment down below what you think. Entree Courier, if you're watching this, I don't recommend it either. But hey, you make $13 for one pickup, one drop off. Not too bad. And I contribute with the RideShare Guy every Sunday, guys. So if you want more videos, check out this one right here. I'll see you next week.